Hi, I'm Z, your hot pink priestess, guiding you through all things brujeria, healing, and cosmic chaos.
And I'm Meg. I know nothing about spirituality, but I'm here to ask every single question anyway.
This is Black Girl Magic meets White Girl Questions.
Where two sparkly worlds collide and the universe gets loud.
Eloded, hi everybody! I've been
Hi!
having tech issues, but we're back. We made it. We have also a new moon coming, but I'm gonna save that little gem for later. And word on the street is you've been manifesting, Meg. Tell me,
Um,
what do you have today?
okay, I have been manifesting, and it is my first time. I don't know if I should start with this. Yeah, it's my first time I did not say, well, that was weird. I actually knew it was a manifestation, and I patted myself on the back, and I was teaching teachers, and I announced it to everybody. Also went across the hallway and told other people.
What?
Yeah. Okay.
Hooray! You
So
tell me
I
the
was
things.
I was doing a workshop for early childhood educators in Massachusetts for the YMCA. So a lot of YMCAs have preschools and infant programs. And yeah, yep, I know. I should have sang that. You're right. YMCA.
IMCA.
I don't know any more of the words to that. Um, and I had two, it's always hard for me because I had two workshops. That part's not hard, but they had to be the same workshops back to back. So I say things new to the people, but I just said it like half an hour ago. And that's weird for my brain to do
Yeah,
because I feel like they've already heard it, but they haven't.
yeah.
It's a whole new group. So I'm in the first one. And I don't know if a lot of people know how I feel about sticker charts and stuff, but I don't like any stickers, tickets, tokens, points, clips, or candy for any kid, neurotypical or neurodivergent. They're not helpful. Your kids don't like them. They don't actually work. And I'm very loud about that. And I did this workshop on how to debunk that by using the temperament of the child to have strategies in your toolbox. And at the end, a teacher came up who was amazing and wonderful. I give her a lot of credit for her honesty and her self-reflection and her courage to come up to me. After that's the workshop I presented and said, I do prizes and I do all the PBIS stuff. PBIS is the system that does the stickers, tickets, tokens, points, clips, and candy. It's called Positive
Mm.
Intervention and Support. And she came up to me and admitted her downfall and her wrongdoing, but she didn't know how to get out of it. So I was giving her ideas of how to get out of it. I told her to email me because I have 10 reels that helps you go from point A to point B, right, to all the things. And I said, "Oh, if you don't believe me, you can look at Alfie Kohn's book Punished by Rewards." And I wrote it
Mm.
on the like whiteboard so she could write it down in her paper. She's like, "I'll definitely buy the book." I said, "Great." So then they all leave. I go to lunch. I come back. I eat the lunch in the same spot. And I eat lunch, and the new group comes in, and I see there's like a intrinsic motivation book right next to me, which has been there the whole time, mind you. But I didn't see it the whole first hour and a half that I trained, or the half hour I was in there to eat. I saw it, and I was like, "What?" I was like, "That's weird," because I was in a science class. I wasn't in like
Yeah.
and I picked the book up. Z, I want you to guess what book was under that top book.
Oh my goodness, was this the book that you recommended?
Yes! Alfie Kohn's book, Punished by Rewards, was underneath, and I went, holy crap! And I manifested that, and I ran out in the hallway. I don't know why. I ran out in the hallway to try to find that girl who I don't even know her name. I'm just like looking for this girl, like, girl, I found the book. And so then I run across the hallway, and I tell the people there are a lot of people in there that were in my group the first time. I
Announcement.
have the book in my hand. I'm telling them that I manifested it. I'm telling them about the podcast. They were so excited. I don't know if it was fake excitement or real excitement, but it doesn't matter. And then I finally find the girl, the woman, her name is Haley. And I was like, Haley, look at this. And I did struggle with what does it mean? Because you know that I always have a hard time with that.
Right.
And I said, so I don't know what it means, but what are the chances? I just found it. I just picked up the little book, and there's the other book. And she goes, well, maybe it means that I'm definitely reading it now. I was like, wait, were you definitely not reading it before? Right, I had to like unlight my own fire. So it was so like, what are the chances? I had no idea there were books there. I didn't pay any attention. And they weren't like way over. They were like a ruler's length away from where I was standing and doing the workshop.
I can't contain myself right now, Meg, because you are so good at manifesting. This is going to be your entire life for everything going forward. And I told you that it was going to get better and better and better. Right? How did it feel?
Well, I was so proud of myself because I knew it was a manifestation. I still struggled with what does it mean, but I was like, I think it just means, well, you said it doesn't really have to mean anything, but like, what are the chances? And I'm saying this, although I didn't say it then, like, it was that book. And you couldn't see the book underneath. I just saw the top one that said intrinsic motivation. I was like, ah, that also goes with temperaments. And I'm thinking through it. And I was like, well, I want to see what this book is. So I pick it up and then Alfie Cohn's book, and I lost my marbles. And the people don't know, they're new people in that I have a gold vintage sparkle shirt on, bell bottoms, sparkle clogs. So they're like, who the F is this girl? And what is she doing? And then they don't, I didn't start talking. They didn't see the humor and lightheartedness. They didn't see, I feel like I'm a good presenter. Like they didn't see any of that. They just see me say, holy crap, and pick up the book and run out of the room. That's what they saw. And they were like, at the beginning, I was like, thank you all for sticking with me. Because that probably was weird for you to watch. I know.
I appreciate your kindness.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm a weirdo. So that is,
I'm crying. So great.
I mean, like, really, and
Meg.
I didn't say the book. I always say the book at that workshop. And I was like, oh, darn it, I forgot to say that book. Oh, man, I didn't tell everybody else. I just told Haley, who I didn't know was Haley at the time. And then all of a sudden the book appears, although it didn't. It was there the whole time. But I swear it appeared. I swear you came in and put it down, and then we're like, ha, Meg's going to see this.
Razzle dazzle, kaboosh.
Except you're like 4,000 miles away from me. How far are you away from me? You're getting farther.
I don't know. We can map it one day. I don't know how far Greece is.
You could just Google it. I mean,
yeah. But Meg, okay, this is what we call in the spiritual realm that you were always in the right place at the right time. And this is what we would talk about as magnetizing also a tool or a resource.
I magnetize the tools.
See, this is what I'm talking about because you are a teacher. But Meg, you can expand this even further. So this happens to me you just imagine your day going freaking amazing. You have everything you need. And even just having the mindset of whenever I need something, it always appears. Whenever I need money, it always appears. Whenever I need help, the help appears. Like, because your brain and your energy is so like, they just flow together, it's going to be like my mind is already blown because we haven't even made that many episodes and you're already manifesting things in your reality. Do you know how hard it is for people to do that? Like, super hard.
Yeah, I guess I don't know that it's hard because I don't. Like, why was it that book that showed up?
Because you needed it and it was meant for you to find it. And it's like you're literally just in the right place at the right time, and everything you need is always going to find you. So you're basically in rhythm with the universe. Like, that's what it's also confirming for you. Like,
feel like
just
the
go
rhythm.
with it.
So since we started this podcast and now to episode number 6, 7. Oh, everybody 7. Just went like that when I just said 6, 7, by the way. If any middle schoolers or high schoolers are watching, they're like, don't watch that show. She said 6, 7, gross. I have left something that was taking up a lot of time and energy, and I thought I would have said I liked it, and I pieced out because for many reasons, doesn't matter why I left. But because it was healthier for me to be out than in. And now I feel like my energy is like I don't want to say unlocked because I don't know if I have the right credentials yet to say I unlocked my energy because I don't really know what that means. I just feel like when I wake up, I'm so excited. Like the school I work at wants me to work more, and they're trying to figure out that piece because I'm more expensive than they probably could afford, but they don't want to lose the opportunity. So they're trying to figure it out all the while kids are finding me and I'm growing and I'm having all these ideas, which I've worked at this school since its inception. So like 8 years ago. And
Mm.
now things are starting to be like, oh my gosh, I should do that. Oh, I should do that. Kids are coming to me that, right? I used to work there just for the district. It just happened that I had all these kids in one school. I didn't actually work for the school. And, but now kids that I don't have are coming to me and asking me all these things. And then like I was before we got on, I was talking about like I've never been to BJ's before because I'm a family of 3. We
Mhm.
don't need BJ's. But now this BJ thing fell into my lap, and all these things are like kind of like Plinko, like in Price is Right, when you put the little
Yes.
thing. Like I feel like
Yeah.
I have Plinko chips and they're all falling in, and I feel so much well, I hate every morning anyway. That's probably never going to change, even though I know you get mad at me for that. I know. But I went to the school today. It was one of the kids I work with 18th birthday, and I thought that is so special that I got a little like food basket for him. Sometimes he's food insecure,
Mm.
so a little food basket and little stuffed animals. And it's Tuesday, so I don't go to that school on Tuesday. So I show up and he came down and we sang happy birthday. He goes, it's Tuesday. And I said, I know, it's your birthday. He goes, right, I have to drive 45 minutes to get there to give
Oh.
him this basket and sing happy birthday. And but then when I was there, the Blinko chips were going down. There was a kid that was having a hard time, another kid, and it all kind of like, and I don't know if I didn't see this stuff before this podcast or if it's now like I found what I'm supposed to be doing. I used to like to see kids a little bit and then go do other stuff. And now I feel like I want this bigger, stronger connection with the kids where I get to see them more often, which um I like the kind of squirreliness. We both have that. Like we get to kind of work when
Yeah.
we kind of get to like yesterday, right? My home visit canceled, so I went to the thrift store and spent way more money than I would have made if I went to my home visit. But look what I got. It's a turtle. It's a squishmallow. And after this, I meet with an autistic man named Henry, and its name is Henry.
Oh,
Again,
that's
probably a
perfect.
manifestation, right? You think it's a manifestation?
Yes, this is what I'm talking about. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. And I was like, oh, and look. And then I went to like, I always get birthday presents way ahead of time. This actually just occurred to me right now. And my mom, um, right, she owns a military nonprofit. It's called Operation Hat Trick, right? Hat Trick is when you get 3 goals in soccer and hockey. We're a big hockey state because of the University of New Hampshire. And then I found these, Bobby Orr, who is a old hockey player. And when I was like, oh, I have to get my mom something for her birthday, and I went into the store and these were there together. And I was like, what?
Oh.
Yeah, like I don't even realize that stuff. Those the books happened before I would have said, "Oh, that was a manifestation." Weird. But this one, I didn't even think of it as a manifestation. But I was like, should I send it to Henry or just right? And to me, I'm thinking I'm gonna ask him what his favorite animal is, and if he says turtle, I'm gonna lose my marbles because it's
I think it's so cool.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Meg, like the fact that you are so deep into the spiritual realm, which also my internet's being funky, so hopefully you can hear me. Um,
I can hear
like
you.
this is why I love teaching it because when you get really magical, you make such a large impact, right? Like you get more excited about living life because now you have the time and the energy and you're trusting and you're going with the flow and you see the magic. So now you can go see the magic and all these little kids and like it's just super freaking contagious. And now you can just implement it into everything that you do. So like all
Yeah,
of your biggest dreams that you've been wanting to accomplish, like just speak it out into existence and just be in that energy because you're so magnetic. Like this happens to me literally all the time. Like the other day, I was laying in bed because this is going to happen to you more. This is why I want to tell you your life is about to get really weird. Okay. It's going to get
I
really
mean,
weird. So just
it's
prepare for
already
it.
weird, Z.
I mean,
It's already
yeah,
weird.
yeah, yeah. But like, I'll be sitting like, anytime I need to go to the grocery store or I need food, it always finds me. Like it always finds me. Or resources always find me. I was laying in bed and I was like, I have one jar of honey and no groceries. I was like, I need some sort of food. 2 seconds later, my landlord comes, rings the doorbell, and she's got this big old loaf for Easter. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And then I was laying in bed and I was like, okay, but I still need to get groceries. And then someone messaged me and they're like, hey, I'm going to go on a drive. Do you also want to go to the grocery store? And I was like, that's a random question. Or is it? And so I went to this amazing grocery store and it happens all the time. This is what I'm saying. Like, Meg, you have no idea what you're tapped into right now. How does it
No,
feel
I
again?
don't really
With
know.
into the mic.
So I want you to speak on this. So when I talk to teachers, I always say there is something called the power of one. That it only takes one caring, empathetic, compassionate, loving, generous, nurturing adult to help a kid stay on the right track, to feel cared and loved for, visible, valued, and supported, and can change their whole life. So it only takes one person. So now when that one person unlocks something like manifestation, or right, because we have the ability to influence 10,000 people. And so then I was thinking this the other day, does that mean with this power of manifestation, do I get, right? We have the ability to influence up to 10,000. Do I get like, what was my before manifestations was like 3,000? And now that I'm getting into this and opening my mind and learning more, am I now like at 4,000 and then I keep going? Because it goes exponentially to, I tell people it goes exponentially to like 2 million people. So like if you miss a kid because the kid is hard for you,
Yeah.
or an adult, and you would have been the one person, but you were like, peace out, I can't do it because of all these different reasons, then you miss their 10,000, then their 10,000, right? Exponentially to 2 million people. And for people like you and me who are trying to change the world and help people and right, be of service and right, it be an activism and stuff, like we need to make sure we're not missing that 10,000. So does manifestation play a role in that? I guess I never thought of that till recently. And then I was
Yeah.
like, I would have said no like 2 months, 3 months ago before we did this. I'd be like, no. But now obviously it
Yeah.
must be something.
No, absolutely. Like since I started my business, I am constantly using my manifestation to help my business grow so I can like ripple the change and ripple the impact. And because you are so magnetic, like even if you were to focus on like every time I post something, things go viral, and that just became your truth and that became your energy, your post would then start to go viral. Like it's
Okay, wait,
literally what
wait.
I
I
did
have
with my
to interrupt
TikTok.
you for a second because
Okay.
I just like 2 days ago had my first post that going viral mean it goes over a million. It was like just like 2 or 3 days ago. So that's weird that you picked, I guess it's not weird. I'm gonna
It's
continue the sentence anyway. It's weird that you picked that as the thing because I just had it happen just like the second ago.
I mean, Meg, it's not weird.
Ugh,
Like every
I
time
know.
I sit, even with my clients in like coaching and things like that, I'm sitting there, I'm just telling you whatever is relevant. And at this point, like it's probably I'm gonna pick up on a bunch of stuff for you because it's meant for you. And I'm just one big channel and I'm a seer. So it's like the spiritual realm and the physical realm are just like one thing. But that's confirmation for you to like literally continue to put that energy out there of every time I make a post, something goes viral. Like there is no other story. There is no other story that I make a global impact. There is no other story that I change the education system forever. There, like your new story is whatever you want it to be, which is also why like I love working with gifted people because when gifted people like yourself can really tap into their magnetism, the impact is, like you said, like it's quite infinite. So even if
Yeah.
you were to go speak to 1 to 2 people, right, there's still that impact. And I, in the beginning of my business, because you know how sometimes there's that weird window of like, is anybody going to show up, or is this going
Oh
to
my
really change?
gosh,
Like,
yeah.
I
No,
always told
I'm not
myself
a
that
nervous
that one
person, but
person, right?
that used to make me so nervous. Oh, I can't hear you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there you
Sorry,
go.
I
Okay.
know there's like a delay, and it's the funniest thing ever. Um, but like I used to always tell myself in the beginning with my business of like, I don't care if there's like nobody in that workshop, I'm still going to record it and I'm still going to post it. Or if there's one
Yep.
person, I'm going to treat that one person like they are the best thing in the entire world because they deserve that. But I also know that like if I can help this one person, who knows who they're going to
It's not going to
impact.
stop at the one person. It's going to keep
Right.
going. Yeah.
It's always going to keep going. And then I learned with time, like when my clients started to come back, they were like, Z, every time I have my more than worthy session with you, like I go and do it with my friends and then they go do it with their family members. And I'm like, I had no idea that was happening. But it's like when we can manifest in that energy of I always magnetize the right clients, or I always magnetize people who want to make an impact in the world, right? Those are going to be some amazing people to manifest with. It's endless. The impact is endless. So of course manifestation plays a role into it because everything is energy. And so now you're like a powerhouse for change, literally in the physical and in the spiritual. Meg, can you believe it?
Okay, so I have another story that I didn't put together until I manifested that book. They don't have anything to do with each other, but I thought, oh, I wonder if that's connected. So Brennan has a girlfriend who is adorable and so sweet and wonderful. And it's kind of a bummer that they found each other at 13 and 15 because um, that's going to be right. She's going to be wonderful to marry when they're not 13 and 15. So her name is Lexi. And if Brennan was a girl, his name would have been Lexi spelled the same way. And Brennan's birthday is May 16th and Andy's birthday is May 10th. So they're 6 days apart. Brennan was actually due on Andy's birthday. And Lexi's birthday is January 19th and mine's January 14th. So our birthdays are 5 days apart. And I was like, that can't be coincidence. Like, that can't be coincidence, right? Like, I used to think that when I first met Lexi, because I didn't do this, I didn't know you as well as I do now. We didn't do this work. I thought, oh, that's weird. Like, Brennan was gonna be Lexi. And all the things, and she actually is the one that bedazzled those Converse shoes that I can't wait to wear. I know, imagine bedazzling that and all the time it took.
So long. I
Yeah,
would just
I'm
glue my
putting.
whole shoe and just try and dunk it into jewels because I would be
Brennan's
like,
like, you could do that, mommy. And I was like, do you not know me? What? That is not true. It's not true.
no,
Okay.
so go ahead.
No, I was going to go to another story, but I want to know what I want.
No, but okay. So basically, what you are stepping into right now, which is what we've been kind of hinting at in the background, is
Yeah.
this is just once unto itself. It is going into quantum. Woo! Quantum entanglement, quantum jumping, quantum
Oh, I have that
jumping.
on my list.
Yeah. So you're basically heading into that space, and it's really freaking amazing. And we need to do like a
I
whole
was a long
episode of
jumper.
breaking that
I
down.
was a long jumper. I didn't quantum
What?
long jump, but I was a long jumper and a high jumper and a triple jumper.
Well, you're super tall, or so you tell people, but like it makes a lot of sense. Just so you know. But no, your energy is like some people can quantum jump in the spiritual realm, which means you can manifest very quickly. And once you learn how to do it, it's like it's so fast. Sometimes things will fall apart quite quickly, but then the way your life gets better, like the way you level up, the way you make an impact changes. But then your physical realm gets very weird. So if you start getting even more weird stuff, like when it would happen to me and my YouTube went viral, it was like the fairy medicine woman goes viral. Like my phone just glitched. It was just like, and then it happened. So sometimes energy will just start popping up into you, popping up into your life. Meg, I'm not kidding. And it's gonna be so fun. I can't wait to see but also I really need you to work on not like if you love mornings going forward, this is gonna change your whole life. Meg, just consider it like I tell my activists and healers, like if you
Yeah.
can't do it for yourself, do it for the world, please.
I mean, I get up and I do like, okay, so to, I do like mornings a little bit more than I did because you told me to try to adjust my mindset. So I like them more. What I've been noticing is I hate to wake up early. That's the whole thing. And then I realized even when I get to sleep in, I sleep till 7:30 and I usually have to get up at 7. So like, what's a half an hour? Like I'm mad about a half an hour?
Yeah,
And
you're
then
mad about something else.
yeah, I'm just mad because I used to, sometimes I still do, to be honest, cancel every day. I'm like, I'm not going to work. I'm not gonna, but I have to get up and be a mom and bring Brennan to school and make a lunch. And like, I have to do that stuff. When am I going to go to bed, back to bed at 9? Like, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. I'm perimenopausal and that would not work. Um, so then I'm like, do I have to go to bed early, or doesn't matter how early or late I go to bed? The morning sucks no matter what. So I'm working on it. I'm trying. I still hate them though.
Yeah. Well, okay. Because the morning is like your golden hour. It's like you're
It
so
doesn't feel
strong at,
golden, Z. Feels like
I
a shit hour.
know. I wish I could just work with you all the time during the week because the morning is like that's where the money is. Like I
But
spent
nothing's open.
so many
Nobody's
hours
working.
teaching people. No, but it's about your brain and your energy. You have a very small window when you
Okay.
wake up to align your energy and have a positive attitude. And when you get really consistent at what I like to say, like raising your frequency and being positive, like your manifestations just freaking explode. And yours are already exploding. So imagine the type of impact that you'd be able to make if you could achieve a better mindset in the rising even
So
for
I just
yourself.
had.
But go ahead, go.
Oh, I was just
Tell
gonna
me
say.
now
I
before
just
you
had a
forget.
thought that. Like I said, I hate the morning, and I say once I have my vitamins, once I have my don't strangle yourself over there. Once I have my morning protein shake, I'm gonna be better. And I get like I don't know if it's like the physical feeling or the physical manifestation of like a dopamine hit. But I get like I'd say all the feels of like, oh, it's gonna be a good day, but it's not until I bring Brennan to school. In my house, if you go like this, the other person puts their hands in, nobody says anything, and you squeeze, and that's a silent "I love you." So we've done that with Brennan. I do it with Andy. Andy does it with Brennan.
Mm,
Since he's been really little, and I always have the urge to do that on the way to school, but I didn't put that together till right now.
mm,
So it's
So, what do
around
you think it means?
8-ish. No, it's around like 8:10, 8:05, 8:10. I don't know what it means. Is that when my body's awake? But you said between 3 and 5 in the morning. I promise you that is never going to happen. You're going to have to work your ass
No.
for 3 and 5.
No. So, okay. The only reason why that tends to work for most people and why some of my clients end up waking up at that time is because I've worked with them over 6 months.
Oh,
So
okay.
they're like eating cleaner, their mindset, like I'm coaching them all the time, but I'm not doing that with you. So I'm just like giving advice every once in a while and
But we're
helping you out.
sending weird Instagram links to each other
Yeah,
and
I'm like
talking
not
about
doing that.
weird shit and not. Yeah, we're not working in that way. We're just like, oh my God, I saw this today, or hey, look at this, or this shit's weird, right? Like that's what we do all day. I mean, we talk to each
Yeah,
other all day long. It's just not in a like professional capacity like that,
no,
or we do it in a
no.
friend capacity like that.
Yeah, we're friends. Like I would have to sit down with you and go through all of your perimenopause stuff and see how you're eating, and like I would honestly have you like not drink or if you have drinks
You
or
know what?
like
Nobody likes
also
you, Z.
I know. That's why I'm like I don't know if you make the cut
Oh
with your
no,
sass.
I could if I. If you said that it would make my headaches go away, but everybody has said that and they've never gone away. I have medicine that makes them go away now, so I don't know. Okay, wait, I have a
Okay,
dream.
I
I'm
want to
gonna
tell you. Oh, go
Okay,
ahead.
tell me. Go.
No. I just had a memory come back because I remember, and maybe this is confirmation for you. I remember at the show, you were sitting next to me and you were talking about all the issues that you had in your life. And I was like, hey, I can actually help you with your health. It was like a
Mm-hmm.
thing. at the show.
Yes.
And then I was like, I can totally help you if you're ready to change. And you're like, it's gonna work, blah, 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 blah. And then all these things happen, and now we're getting the same answer. So like maybe at some point we should talk about this. But you tell me your dream. I want to know
I
about it.
think I think also at the show you started with you have to cut out alcohol.
I'm not
People
surprised.
are
I
gonna
was like,
wonder about me. They're gonna be like, "What's wrong with Meg?"
yeah. What's wrong with
You
Meg?
also
It's
said
the
that I'm
same
gonna have to
thing.
do everything, and then I think it was alcohol, coffee. I was gonna have to get up early and
Yeah.
do. You said like 5 things, and 4 of them sucked, and I was like, "That sounds gross. I'm not doing that."
Yeah. Most people say no, but it's like we do it over 6 months. And my thing is like, give your body 6 months to align itself and commit to that. And so you can actually see the change and you'll naturally just do it later. It happens every time. Everybody's like, now we're just 6 months. Will you stop crying? Like, just give me freaking 6 months. So, just saying, we can leave that off the table for now. But tell me about your dream because we have little
Okay,
time. Yeah, go for it.
okay. So my dream was that I was driving a trailer and pulling a trailer. Well, you know how dreams don't often make sense. So, and the stick shift was like halfway back in the van, which is a weird thing because the like windshield was so far away. So the driving of it was weird, and I was like, "Am I going to crash into something?" Which I often have in my dream. And then I had to
Mm.
park the trailer, and this is where it always gets messed up. I park it and I go to do whatever I'm supposed to do in the dream. And then I can't find the keys. Then I can't find my trailer, right? In the last episode, we talked about that. Or I can't find the car and I can't get into the car and I can't go and do the things. So I remember when I woke up that I consciously tried really hard to remember where I parked the trailer and tried really hard to remember the keys. And I did it.
What?
And I woke
Yeah.
up before the trailer went anywhere, so I don't know if I was going to the place. It was like my alarm went off. But I remember thinking, I didn't know it was a dream, but I do remember thinking, oh, this is where I lose my keys and I lose the trailer. I really have to pay attention to keeping both in my head. And then I kind of like meandered, and that's what always happens. I meander in the dream and then I get lost and can't. And I was like, oh nope, oh look at me, I'm going left, but I'm going left, but I think I went by left like by a post office, but the post office was a weird color. Like I was like thinking landmarks is which what I do in real life because I get lost everywhere. But it worked in my dream. That's like I've never done it in my dream before. Where I've like knew what was happening. I'm so smart.
I'm so excited. No, but this is literally, I hope you're taking this in, Meg. Let me just formulate a sentence of like, you're putting in the conscious effort to understand the spiritual realm and getting to know yourself along the way.
Mm,
So, like, remember that you're putting in the energy to understand it and you're actually trying to understand it. So
I
you're
am trying.
going to be able to make changes, right? Like that's one of the
Yeah.
most important things. It's like you can either have a dream that frustrates you and like never learn about it, or you can actually ask questions and consciously choose, I'm going to remember this. I'm going to change this. I'm going to figure out how to overcome the challenges I have with this car in this stadium, because it also means I'm overcoming challenges in my life, which when you start to do that, you also become a very powerful manifester because you're consciously doing your shadow work, but also doing it subconsciously because your brain is like trying to process everything at nighttime. So you're giving your brain
Mm.
solutions to a lot of the issues that are on loop. And so your energy gets freed up and things are more easily able to find you.
And I did it one time.
Yeah.
Oh my
Imagine
God.
what you could do if we change the food and drink. Oh my gosh. I'm going to take so many things and
You know
just
what
throw
the
it in when
funny
I
thing
can.
is that people people are definitely leaving here thinking I have a drinking problem. I do not.
Yeah.
And
No,
if
she
I
doesn't.
don't have like the vodka and tonic, that's about all I would drink, and it's not even that often. I joke about it a lot more than I drink it. And otherwise I drink water. I don't drink soda, I
Yeah.
don't drink energy drinks. I don't. Sometimes I have coffee. When you and I talk to each other and we've had coffee, it's a Really fun disaster.
Thanks,
But I don't drink anything else but water. Like, right, I don't have fruit juices. I don't have, like, I think I had an apple juice like 4 days ago. Otherwise, I drank water. So,
Yeah, and
and
water is
I,
great for you.
yeah, and I probably don't eat enough fruit and vegetables, but that's besides the point. Because we have to talk about, because we have a couple minutes left, the new moon. You told me this is what happened off air. Z said, get ready, there's a new moon. And I said, well, it's the old moon, it's the same moon. And she said, nope, it got naked and now it's rebuilding or something. And I was like, and then I said something inappropriate that I will not say now. But it's the same moon. It just like the light doesn't shine on it, now it's shining on it again.
Okay, so imagine like this, if you have a bunch of magnets, right? And depending on where you place it, it's going to connect with something else or push it away, right? So think about new moon, the moon phase is like that. So depending on where the moon is and the rest of the planets and all the things, you're going to have a different type of energy. Either things are going to come towards you, things are going to get chaotic, things are going to fly off the table because they're just like polar opposites.
Wait, has it ever happened to you?
What, with magnets?
No, just stuff flown off the table for no reason. Well, there's a reason.
All the time. All the time.
Okay,
Meg, this is my everyday life.
Wait, I'm writing.
Write it down, write it down. No, it's
flying off tables.
No, it's literally my everyday life. Before I moved to Greece, the wall fell off. It was a thing. I'll tell you about it on another podcast what happened, because we can go into quantum jumping. But this new moon, because we're back into fast manifestation for April, May, and June. And what I said was the moon is getting naked for the new moon, but you can't see it. And then it's growing in energy. So right now is like the perfect time to do what you did before, of like reevaluate your life and see if there's anything that you want to let go of or change, which includes morning mindset. I'm just going to point that out. No, just try. And
I am trying. It's not as easy as I want it to be. So I'm very fast paced. I want things to come easily and I want things to be solved quickly. And this morning manifestation, the morning thought process mindset is not going well. Better,
I mean,
better if like by a smidgen, but sucks.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing slowing down your manifestation is you. So if you want things fast,
I know.
you need to
I knew
move
you were
faster.
going to say that.
I'm just like, you're wasting your own time, Meg.
I know.
So like for this new moon, it's also, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's in Taurus or something like that. But it's very good at planting seeds that are going to last a long time. So now would be a good time to think about things that you want to manifest in your business or even for your family. Like I'm going to be doing a lot of generational wealth stuff. I'm also like cutting away a bunch of things in my business that I just like, I despise. And I'm like really hunkering down on the projects that I'm like, no, this becomes global now. Like I'm commanding
it weird
it.
that the moon's in Taurus and my son and my husband are Tauruses?
No, that's great. So you can utilize this energy even more. Because Taurus is like the energy that does the steady work. That's also why you're really
they're
good.
Stubborn is what they are. Stubborn.
Yeah, but they're like consistent. Like anybody who has like Taurus placements, depending on where they're always going to be good in that place. Like if you like Virgos and Tauruses will do the same shit over and over and over and over and over again, but that's where their strength is. Like sometimes for me, Sagittarius, like I'm like, I'll do it for like 3 weeks and then I'm over this shit. And then my Aquarius moon is like
Capricorns do that too, because I'm like, I'm so good for like a month, and then I have another idea that is the best idea I've ever had, and I do that for a month. And then I have the best idea I've ever had. I have that for a month.
Capricorns are really good at making money, actually. So you should tap into that energy. But I feel like for this new moon,
I currently tapped into it. I'm waiting to hear back from some things that would do that.
Yes, keep it silent.
Yes.
Don't let it spill out. But set your intentions like life goal intentions. I know you don't like to write things or do the things. So like just sit and think about it.
wait, look at what I did. Just for you.
Oh my gosh, you wrote it down. Yes.
It's
this morning mindset. Yeah, like consciously sit.
Oh, wait, we can't hear you. Where'd you go? Your mouth's talking, but
Sit
your
up
voice.
and tell yourself.
Oh, there you go. Go. Oh, now you're frozen. Oh, now your eyeballs are just moving. You look like the painting that falls.
I stopped talking because I wanted it to catch up because I wasn't sure where it was. Okay, for your mindset and for everybody who's tuning in right now, set your friggin' intentions generationally, right? What you want for yourself, what you want for your family, if you have global impact, like whatever you want. I want my content to go viral. And this year is the year that everything changes for me. And then make sure you master your rising routine. Like I literally teach this magical morning routines. Sit up, take some deep breaths, visualize your day going really well, and just say all the things that you're grateful for, right? Just try your best to be positive. And if you wake up and you feel negative, Meg, and I want you to be like, why am I so mad right now? No, no. You're in the generational healing stage. Now it's time for you to do the work, okay? Because you're not changing it on your own. And now I'm stepping in to help you.
Yeah, I'm not changing it on my own. Why did I have to be changed? I thought I was. So before this, I would have said I'm just not a morning person. I'm a night owl. And then I left it at that. And every time I'm like, I hate every morning because I'm not a morning person. I'll just stay up too late.
People no, everybody has.
So I do, and that doesn't make me like the morning more. I still hate it.
No. So you have to consciously choose to change, right? Otherwise, we are doing what? The definition of insanity. So you can have a not so great rising, or you can work on changing it consciously by doing this.
You're saying the things to me that I say to the kids.
Yeah. So why don't you take your own advice, and we're going to do this. We're going to sit you down like a little child, and I want you to.
It's hard, Z, because it's hard, and I don't want to do it.
I know, but I'm here and I'm your manifestation coach and spiritual guide, and I need you to listen. I need you to listen.
I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and text you the F-bomb. What's happening?
You text me the F-bomb and I'm like, tell me 50 things you're grateful for because you texted me the F-bomb. Yeah. You want to text me the F-bomb or you want to be positive?
I will text you a flower bomb then.
Yeah, exactly. So take the deep breaths, say what you're grateful for, and just bring in the energy of positivity. And if you feel negative, literally ask yourself, why am I so angry right now? I have nothing to be angry for.
Okay.
And so ask yourself, like, what is the answer to this question? Why do I hate morning?
I'm going to do it for 7 days. Keep me honest.
21. 21.
Well, I can't go 21 because that's so far. I have to start with 7. And then, like you said, then it will keep going. But if I do 20,
you'll hit 21.
That's so far.
You'll hit
21 days.
You'll hit it. Yeah, you'll start with 7, but you'll hit 21. You got this. I'll keep checking in with you. I mean, it's going to be hard because of the time difference, but like, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. All right. We have to go.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
Because we turn into magical unicorns after half an hour.
Yes!
Oh my gosh, I would stay on for more than a half hour all the time because I want to be a magical unicorn.
I know, me too. Okay, we really got to go. This was amazing. Amazing job manifesting. Everybody out there, make sure you set your intentions. Also, if you have any questions, be sure to drop it into the anonymous link. And we will see you soon for the next episode. Bye.
Yay, love you guys. Bye. Oh, everyone, bye. Every time.
Bye.